Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Paradox Mega Campaign. So we're back again with EU4, and we're on the 1st of March 1654. So yeah, so in the last session a lot of things happened from what I remember. It's been a while since I did my last session, but anyway, so from what I can tell, if I remember in the last session, the Aztecs got beaten back quite a bit. The Jalids are beating back the Aztecs as well, especially in Iberia. Obviously, the Aztecs still own Britain and Ireland over here. Carpathia is still doing quite well. So is Bulgaria. I think Greece was in a bit of trouble with Debunt, and I think a few of the surrounding countries around it. Uh, a lot of things have been going very well. We've still got Mongolia. They're still going on even after being beaten back so many times. Afghanistan has now been pushed up to here now, and Pilm and Churnden. I don't know how you say that. And yeah, so a lot of things has been happening. It's quite good. Rajputana have been pushing in. Oh fuck, what do you call it? I forgot what you call this place now. Oh, I forgot. But anyway, so yeah, obviously Rajputana have been obviously colonizing a few areas around here. Pegu and the Chows have been colonizing uh, Australia here. Nothing's happened in South Africa at the moment, as far as I can tell, nor in West Africa, which is quite surprising because in most of my offline mega campaigns that I do, they tend to try and take West and South Africa straight away, which is very interesting. Ah, here we go. We got a bit of a colonization from Papal State. I didn't see that in the last session. But they have been, so a few countries have been colonizing this area here. We have, obviously, Aquitaine Brazil here, and Aquitaine still colonizing a few areas. I believe Aquitaine's colonizing down here as well. Yep, they are. And also, I don't know if this is a colony. I don't think it is. No, okay, that's cool. But we do have a few colonies up here, such as the Mayans, the Aztec Caribbeans, Aztecs up here. We have Korea up here as well, as far as I remember, and also some Aztecs up here as well. We have Alaska here now, which is quite interesting. But anyway, yeah, so let's get this started. Hopefully, a lot of things will happen today. Let's have a look at the relations and see what the current wars are actually before we get started. So, okay, so Korea is going up against Korjin, which is there, and I believe yet they are winning. That's cool. They own California, which is quite interesting. That would make sense. We have Hamadani crusade against Kiva, so that's around there, I believe. Let's have a look at the current. If we go back quickly, let's go back to the economy. Let's go to income, and see if we can actually. Okay, so let's see what the incoming gold is for everybody. If we can do that, there we go. Okay, so the English town's doing quite well. Beijing's doing quite well. So that's all the trade that's going on right now. If you want to see that, let's go to trade goods. No, not that. Let's see what the strategic goods are good with. Rajputana's got quite. It's got quite a bit with dyes, cotton, and mercenary maintenance, which is quite interesting. The Aztecs got quite a bit here. They got national sailors, well, fish, naval supplies, and I think that's it. Yeah, and cocoa. Of course, they'd have cocoa. But yeah, so they're doing quite well, to say the least. Goods location, we'll ignore that. Let's see what the efficiency, the highest efficiency is with the trade. We've got this country here, which, where is that? It's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it, it's there. Okay, cool. We have Ming, high up there. Ubayyids, high up there in Brunei. Majapahit, and Hijaz, funny enough. Hijaz is only a very, very small country down there. Let's go to... okay, that's the current wars for now. What about country? Let's have a look. Here's their income. Good. Right, so Ming and the Aztecs and the Incas and the Papal States and Bulgaria in the top 5 right now, which is quite interesting. Obviously, Ming and the Aztecs do quite well because the Aztecs own a lot of land. I see who's doing the worst so far. California, okay, that would make sense because they're only one province, I believe. We have Bohemia quite low down as well, and we have Scotland. Scotland. Ah, yeah, because Scotland owns a few islands here, which is obviously would make sense. What about score comparison? Let's have a look. Okay, so obviously the Aztecs are doing quite well. Diploma rating. Ming's doing quite well. Military rating. Ming Aztecs. Okay. Well, anyway, enough of the charts and going for the ledgers. Let's see what happens. Before we do, though, I apologise again. Let's just go to current wars. There we go. Okay, cool. So we have a few wars that have just popped up here. We have the Jalids against Yayo. Why is that, I wonder? Is Yao down here? Where is Yayo, I wonder? Ah, Yao's here. So the Jalids are pushing into Central Africa. That is kind of cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. We have Luwu versus Ubayyids. Let's check where these guys are at. Ah, so they're fighting around here. Okay, that would make sense. The Ubayyids are over here, if I remember. They're over here, and I believe they're over here as well. No, they're just over here. Okay, that's fair enough. So it looks like the Ubayyids were colonizing, but they're being attacked by Luwu here, which is quite interesting to say the least. Let's have a look quickly. The enemies are Naj, Luwu. Where is their... I believe that is their... That should be their capital, I believe. Let's carry on going through this. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of slowdown, because if there's going to be more wars with bigger countries, the more it's going to slow down. Let's have a look around the map to see what kind of rebels are going on. We have some Mongolian separatists here in Nidaros. Or in Afghanistan, so to say. Afghanistan also has some Afghan peasant rebels as well. I think Bourgon's up to something. Yes, they are. Oh no, Aquitaine. Aquitaine, okay, so Holstein is fighting against Pomerania. Interesting. That's going to be quite interesting. And look at this. The Aztecs are actually being attacked by the Jalids, which is interesting. Are they in a war right now? Let's have a look. Yes, they are. The 8th Aztec-Jalid Colonial War. Interesting. So, the Aztecs have fired off a war against Derbent, Bulgaria, and Jalids. And it looks like... Oh, yeah, if I remember correctly in the last session, the Aztecs actually made friends with Greece and Armenia. So that's going to be quite an interesting war, to say the least. We're going to see some stuff going on there. Let's see who wins that later on. Let's see, we have Nidaros versus Sampmi. Jeez. I mean, it's like what I've said in the last couple of sessions. I really, really want the Aztecs just to get pushed out. I think it would be quite interesting if they do. It's just a shame that we can't give back any of the countries that they that used to be here. They're just not here anymore. I think even... Oh no, Lothian is still there. Okay. But I think there was... Oh, I forgot what they're called now, but there was a county here that was still available. But obviously the calls have been taken now by the Aztecs, so they won't be coming back anytime soon. Interesting. Let's see what's going on in the wars now. Nothing too much. Looks like the Trondish conquest of Skaraborg is about to be finished. Let's have a look at that quickly. Ah, it's up here. Okay, cool. Mecklenburg. Interesting. That must be a German province then. Pomerania. Interesting. Wonder who's winning this so far. Yep, the Jalids are winning that war so far. The Jalids have a huge bunch of land, even though a lot of it's wasteland around here. They still have a lot of land. They must have a big force, surely. Let's have a look if we can find out. We could find out in the ledger, but I don't really want to do that right now. Their leader is 16 years old, and his claim is strong. His name is Shaban Jalid. Interesting, so it must be yeah, it's definitely a monarchy then, isn't it? Yeah, thought it would be. It's an empire, yeah, thought it would be. So, obviously I want to try and convert this game to Victoria 2, but I was having issues the other month when I was trying to do it. It's just not allowing me to, so I might have to try and get it sorted out as best I can. But for now, if I can't do it, we might have to just go through the years of 1900 and all that with Europa Universalis 4, which is gonna suck because I really, really wish I could convert it. Or if I could convert UE4 to Hearts of Iron 4, that would be pretty sick as well, but I don't think I can do that. It kind of sucks, but anyway, but it should be okay. I mean, if I can get to do it, it'd be amazing. I want to show you what it's like in Victoria 2, especially when there's countries turning communism and fascist and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I think the most funniest thing that ever happened was when the Byzantine Empire was still here, and they managed to survive through Victoria 2, so to say. And it was kind of funny because they turned communist and they were like the Union of Red Themes, I believe. I have a screenshot. I posted it up ages ago, if I remember correctly, back when I did my first on-camera mega campaign, so to say, when we were starting with when we were in UE4, if I remember correctly. So here we go. Greece is being controlled or being occupied by Bulgaria here. Looks like they're being completely destroyed at the moment, which is kind of funny. And it looks like the Jalids are at 59 war score. It looks like the Aztecs aren't as powerful as they used to be. It wouldn't surprise me though, because they have tried to use all their manpower in other wars and they've completely lost. So to be fair, it doesn't surprise me that they're going to lose. Let's see what's going on down in India. We have the Rashtrakutas, that's how you say it, there we go, occupying the Sankhayavats. I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm completely destroying these names, I apologise. We have some Australian peasants here, so Chalk Australian peasants, which is quite interesting. Let's see what's going down in the wars now. Ah, okay, so it looks like they are fighting. Ah, okay, here we go. So it looks like Greece and Armenia actually, and Deburnt maybe? No, I think it was just Armenia and Greece. They actually capitulated. So that's quite interesting. Did they steal any land? That is my question. Yes, I think they did. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see later. But it looks like Aztec Iberia is being controlled by Bulgaria here. It looks like Bulgaria is doing most of the work at the moment, which is quite interesting. Is the Papal State involved? I don't think they are they? No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, Deburnt's part of the Jalids team. Okay, that's fair. We have a few more wars that are popping off here. We have Zetsu versus Mongolia. This is the second conquest they've tried so far. So whereabouts is Zetsu at the moment? They must be a pretty small country. Oh no, there they are. They're pretty decently big. It looks like Zetsu or Sudao. Well, it looks like this area in general is just being completely controlled by a lot of pretender rebels. 53k, that's a lot. It looks like that's a big, massive clusterfuck of peasant and rebel wars going on right now. We have the Sudakanids here being controlled by Khiva. Yeah, they're only at war with Khiva right now, which is interesting. Oh, and looks like they've actually won the war, I believe. Yes, they have. What did they take? That is my question. Did they take any land? Don't know if they did. But it looks like California is trying to become independent here, as there's California separatists here right now. That's very interesting. Let's see what's going on now in the wars so far. We have Ming and all of its colonial partners against Mongyang, Pegu, and Yatar here. We have Poland versus Transylvania. Really interesting. Wait a minute, Transylvania? That's not Transylvania, surely. Or am I just pronouncing it wrong? Oh no, it's gone. Interesting. Hang on. Yeah. Ah, right down here. Okay. So Transylvania is still around. Interesting. That's kind of interesting, to say the least. I always say that. That's interesting. Okay, so Korchin obviously has been reduced down to 2 states now, I believe. Or no, 4 states, but they're very small. Korea is definitely doing a number on Cauchin there. Ming is very powerful at the moment. A big player in this game. Let's see if there's any more colonization going on here. There isn't. Any in South... Ah, here we go. Yeah, Creek is actually occupying South Africa now. Creek being... Wow, a government, wow, a kingdom now. They've done quite well. Has technology group of high American. They've embraced feudalism, Renaissance, and colonialism. Okay, cool. So that's how you can find out where they've been, if they actually embraced it or not. Let's see about Bourbon. Have they done that as well? They have indeed. Obviously, the Aztecs have as well. And global trade. Carpathia, have they as well? They haven't. Okay, what about Bulgaria? They have. That's interesting. Can we... What was that? Is it religious? Diplomatic? There was one... There was one map mode where you could check if there was any high-leveled things going on. I don't think I can now. Interesting. Oh no! Oh, whoopsie daisy. Didn't mean to do that. Observe, observe. There we go. Actually, I was just testing out that control thingy. Control click and actually maybe play as a actual country. Okay, so Aquitaine's being occupied here right now. What is going on in Aquitaine? Aquitaine is going against Bourbon, Trier, and Cult of the Hootsies. I don't know if that's how you really say it, but I'm shorting it because I don't know how to pronounce that fucking cult right there. The cult has been pushed back massively. It's surprising they actually do have allies, though. Bourbon is actually allies with them. Interesting. Okay. That's surprising because Bourbon was actually enemies with the cult at one point. So, huh. That's interesting. That's going to be a shame as well, because they might be a government in exile if they get capitulated here, because they do have some colonies in South America right now, so who knows what's going to happen. Looks like the Papal State hasn't pushed any more colonies out east. Cape of Good Hope. That's an interesting name, actually. You know, it's kind of surprising to think that the South American tribes here, the Aztecs, the Muisca, and Creek, have actually embraced colonization. Whoa, what the fuck just happened there? Hold up a minute. Poland just got a massive amount of land there. Holy shit. They just took that whole entire land. Wow. Yeah, it looks like Yatviag was capitulated there. Carpathia has now got to deal with a big Poland, but the thing is, how stable is that going to be? Because I can imagine that with that amount of land that Poland's just taken, they're going to deal with a lot of fucking separatists. That is not surprising. Look at this border go. Ugh. Looks like Aquitaine has been completely destroyed here at the moment. They've got still quite a few provinces, but they've all been separated. Jeez. Wow. I wasn't expecting Poland to be that ruthless. That's a big step for Poland there. They're a tribal kingdom still, but they've embraced colonization. Obviously, Australia's still being contested for at the moment with a split down the middle right there. Looks like Creek are still colonizing up north from South America, or South Africa, sorry. Looks like the Aztecs are still doing quite well. Oh, that's my friend poking me. I will be right back, guys.